work done with our skill development, got a lot of work done, from a football intelligence standpoint, and got a lot of work done emotionally. So, everything is stronger post camp than when we started, which isn't always the case. So we end camp in a lot of areas, having gotten a lot of work done, and the team is, relatively speaking, healthy. And that's an exciting piece. It's always kind of a grab bag and mixed bag and scary at times when you need to get your timing on, and then at the same time you want to be sure that you have all your personnel. So we were able to get that done. The players were able to get that done. They've been awesome. We're just enjoying each other now, and school starts today, so that'll add a new layer of distraction and stuff on players' plates, especially the young players, as they start school. So we'll see how they respond today in practice, and I'm sure it'll be strong. And we're looking forward to. I'm sure they're looking forward to hitting somebody else.
We'll take questions for Coach Diaco, please. *1 on your telephone to put you in the queue, and what you meant by that.
Well, one piece I'd say is that what's fun. You could see on a practice 20, practice 21. It's hot. They got a hill they got to walk up to get to the practice field, and I'm sure that if you were to really put a lie detector on them and see, quiz them as to whether they wanted to go to practice or not, I'd be a fool to think that the lion's share would have answered yes to that at that moment. But when the gate closed and the horn sounded, there was not one day where it didn't look like they were having fun. So, this team likes playing football. They like playing the game, and that travels. It plays in all kinds of weather. It plays against all different kinds of opponents. It plays when the natural conditions change. When you like playing football, and we like being together. So that's great. We like spending time together. We like spending time. Coaches like spending time with each other. The players like spending time with each other. The coaches like spending time with the players, and the players like spending time with the coaches. So that's a nice piece. And we did a lot of work on the moment of adversity and the response to it. That we won't know. I know for sure the team likes to play, and I know for sure that we like spending time together. It'll be interesting to see that when the adversity comes, what that investments look like, and the results and beneficiary residual effect from that investment.
When you talk about, it'll be interesting to see when the adversity comes, how people are going to respond. What can you say about leadership on this team and what you've seen out of maybe some people that have made jumps and developed at this point?
Growing and getting strong. Growing and getting strong. This senior class that has been through so much, has just really scrapped, pulled, dragged, climbed. None of it's been easy. It hasn't been a tiptoe through the lilies.
Yeah.
They've really grinded their way to creating a new mentality, a new paradigm for themselves and the team that they represent. I'm proud of them for that. And if the senior class is the backbone of the team, we look like right now we're going to have a strong backbone.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Sure. Thank you.
And we'll move on to Tim Gaffney from the LetchfieldSports.com.
Morning, Coach. How you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Hey, listen, talk to the fan base, the Husky fan base, about what they're going to like specifically about your offense and about what Brian Sharif brings at quarterback.
Yeah, Brian, I think it'll be a higher level of execution, all the way around in year two. The plays and on all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams, should be more crisp and be moving at a higher rate, the players and the plays, having just the element of clarity. should be a great energizer and a thing that can speed up performance. They need to see ball security. They will see ball security. If we want them to go home happy, they'll see that. We've worked very hard at it. The players have been very conscientious with it, so I'd have no reason to believe why it would change. I think that UCONN country will see those elements in all three phases, which and then a heightened level of effort and physical play, and overall just contact and contact speed, I think, are things that create excitement. Those are the things I like to watch. So hopefully they'll see those things.
What worried you the most about Villanova?
I mean, in terms of Villanova, they're a great team. They're offensive buzzsaw. They are one of the top producing offenses in America. They're either number 3 or number 2 in America in their poll. If anybody had an opportunity to watch number 12 beat number 1, and then think of these guys as number 2 or 3, you can get an idea of the type of quality opponent that's going to come. They've been at it for a long time. Coach has been at it for 30 years at this school. His staff's been together for dozen or dozens of them, and most of the players, especially on offense, have they showed up at orientation together. So they've been doing it together for 4 or 5 years. John throws the ball in places where there's not even a player. And then shortly thereafter, there's a player running full speed and right on the button, right on the money. He's got it in his hand. So it becomes very hard to defend. He's an excellent runner. But it's an exciting challenge. I mean, worry, I'm reluctant to answer it because I'm not worried, and the team's not worried. Worry is not something that we're feeling. Respect, understanding, those are things that we're feeling. Worry is not one of them, and excitement, maybe anxiousness, but not worry.
See you Thursday. Thanks.
Thank you.
And we'll move on with Matt Skomitsky with This is UConn Country. Please go ahead, sir.
Hey, Bob. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very good. Like last year's opener, you just touched on it a little bit. You're going against a dual-threat quarterback that can both run and throw. How is the defense better prepared and along in your scheme this year as opposed to this point a year ago?
Oh, there's just, the understanding a year ago was a very beginning understanding. I mean, whether you are part of football or not, as it relates to whoever's listening right now or whoever's going to read what you write, they're a part of the beginning of something. I mean, you take math class, you don't start with the Pythagorean theorem. You start with plus and minus. And when you start learning a system and you start, trying to understand how to defend based on the parameters per the system, you're at a beginning level, and that's where we were. We're not there now. We're beyond that, and we have more to go. We got a lot more to go. We're going to go a lot more. We're way beyond where we were a year ago. Just having been in the system for 1 full year, 1 full year of training, 1 full year of system intelligence, and 1 full year of opponent understanding.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Coach, well, thank you for your time today. We look forward to talking to you again next month.